We're back here on the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show. I think one of the exciting, there are a lot of exciting things about the Advanced Leadership Initiative. And I want to come back, I'm just going to start with you, Marcia. Usually the person who sits next to me gets most of the questions, I'll just tell you that. Fine. But when I think about this initiative, and I think about the concept when it was first started, just this past week I had a conversation with someone because Pittsburgh was named like the 8th city, number 8 on some list. And I always come back to, but is that an inclusive perspective? And are there opportunities for minorities included in these studies? And I'm using all that to say that was part of the motivation for creating what it turns out is the only program of its type in the country.
Yes, well, if we go back several years when we did a study, a regional study to be able to talk about the workforce in Pittsburgh, that was done by Vibrant Pittsburgh and the University of Pittsburgh, we recognized that there was opportunities and gaps in terms of the representation of many people of color within the C-suite. And so we felt that there was an opportunity to be able to fill those gaps by, number one, identifying individuals who had the talent, who needed experiences and various other types of training and support to be able to help them, pull them through the organization so that our demographics in our corporations and in our government agencies and nonprofits were more like the demographic representation of our population within Pittsburgh. Because it's very important, particularly as a region, as we begin to grow, that we demonstrate that we can in fact attract talent to the organization and enable them to the region and enable them to be able to grow and succeed within the region as well.
Indeed, and Jerry, as Marcia says that, because it has been historically, the attraction part and the retention part has been a challenge for us.
It has, and I have a passion for diversity and inclusion in our own company, and it's good for the community. You know, for years, there's been, let's say, systemic barriers for African American community and leaders to get into the C-suite. And this is an opportunity for us to really build that pipeline for our African American leaders and bring their talents forward that we have in this community and to make our community inclusive and more inclusive than it is today. And that's what we're trying to work on and make it visible to all the C-suite, the CEOs, and the board members that we have great talent here, and all we want to do is give them an opportunity, give them a chance, let them get to know each other a little bit more.
Absolutely. So, Robert, first class is in session.
Yes.
It goes until when?
It goes until July.
Until July. And then they'll be done.
And then
they'll graduate.
That will be the inaugural cohort. We'll be excited to celebrate them.
Oh my goodness, we're going to have to get them. Maybe some of them can come on the show.
Of course.
Oh my goodness, that would be awesome.
Celebration.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then that also means you're going to be looking for the next class.
We'll be looking for the next cohort for 2020. We're accepting.
You're saying cohort. You've said that twice now. I keep saying class, so that's what I should be saying. Cohort. Is that right? I hear you kind of nudging me in that direction.
So we're looking for the next cohort for 2020. We're accepting applications now. They can join us at the website at advancedleadershipinitiative.org and reach out to us to discuss the program, discuss their desire to join, and to build this pipeline of African American leadership here in the Pittsburgh region.
Now, are there certain requirements that you must have to pursue this?
Absolutely. So we're looking for individuals with at least 10 years of work experience, a professional degree, if possible, and who are really aspiring to accelerate their career within their organization, and who are really fully committed to the experience of the Executive Leadership Academy in partnership with the Tepper School of Business.
Marcia, this has to then be, I mean, as we look at the end of the first group and the potential for applications now for the second, this has to be an exciting moment.
It really is. We're so excited about, as you alluded to earlier, having just the idea, the embryo of the idea, that actually is coming to fruition. And we have talked about it very much on the board to be able to say that this really is the right time, we believe, for us to be able to be doing this within the city of Pittsburgh. Because it is an inflection point. It is an opportunity with all of the things that are going on, both nationally as well as locally, there's a huge opportunity for us to be able to develop the rich talent that we have. And particularly when we are able to share with the many folks that are actually coming to our universities, when we're able to show that we are able to develop these kinds of programs across, and when we look at things across the entire region of what we have, from them just first coming in and in various stages with other programs like Leadership Pittsburgh and Vibrant Pittsburgh and other kinds of programs that are going on. This is yet one of another program to be able to help them from what we call the employee life cycle, from the time that they graduate from university to the time that they actually get to the C-suite. We want to be in a position to be able to provide them with that type of support and that type of experience.
Indeed, and Jerry, before we run out of time, this program also has the ability to change the way the rest of the country sees Pittsburgh.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
we haven't always been seen as the most
We're not.
progressive, diverse area.
Yeah,
That's
you talked
exactly
about
right.
livable city.
Right.
That's not for all, and that's what we say. We want to make sure it's for everyone in our community and everyone to be included. This is what's important. At the time, it's now. It's the actions being taken. People understand the benefit and the values from the corporate level, from the C-levels. They understand that diversity brings better innovation, better solutions, better results, more sustainable results. And now what we're trying to do is just make sure that we know the talent's here. And we want to tap into all the talent and to make sure it's visible to everybody to be successful. It's best for Pittsburgh, our community, and it's just going to make it stronger and something. I'm a Pittsburgher. I love this city, and I want to become even stronger and better.
There you go. And Robert, before we let you go, give us the address, the website again.
AdvancedLeadershipInitiative.org.
And the deadline for the application process is when?
So it's a rolling application process. So we'll be accepting applications up until the next cohort beginning in January of 2020.
Okay, but if I put my application in now, will I get some advantages for being early?
Absolutely.
Just asking, technicalities. Thanks so much for joining us. And I am going to hold you to it. I want to have a couple of, would they be graduates? What are they?
They'd be alumni, graduates of
Yes.
the
We
program.
want to have a couple of alumni
Yes.
on the show to talk about their experience. Thanks so
Absolutely.
much for joining
All
us.
right.
That'd be
Thank you
great.
for having
Thank you.
us.
Thank you so much.
We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to the prom. Well, sort of. We're going prom shopping. Stick around.